rock, but let the people know who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I am Tamara Joy. I am vibing right now in life, basically. But you might recognise me from Married at First Sight Australia season 6.
Boom.
And yeah, I mean, it was a wild ride, and it's been a wild ride ever since.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Yes, people, it's your boy Jamie. Yes, and I'm back again on the Jamie Show. You know, consistency is always there. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've got a special guest, got a special one. It's Tamara, everyone. Hello, Tamara.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm brilliant. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
Appreciate it. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, like I've said before, I'm gonna get like bare different people on this kind of stuff in it. So, and you can swear as well. It's my show, so you can swear if you want.
We do what we want.
Yeah, we do what
love
we
that.
want. Do you get what I'm saying? But yes, people, episode 1 out. Just done that with Nadia, so make sure you check that one out on Spotify. This will be out on Spotify as well, and also the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn that notification bell, and also make sure you check out Tamara as well. Let them know what your Instagram is. What's your Instagram?
Oh, I thought you said you were going to say it. Okay. What is my Instagram? Wow. I don't even know. Yeah, well, hold on. It's Tamara _ Joy.
There you go.
Wow.
Tamara
I was
_ Joy.
Underprepared.
Don't worry, it's cool. It's the Jamie Show, so there's nothing's gonna happen. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, people, I just wanted to get Tamara on. Cause I know met her at Sky's
Boxing event.
yeah. So obviously the energy was there, and then obviously wanted to when this started, I definitely said, yeah, Tamara has to be a guest. So
Well, I mean, it's because you seen me having a few wines and you knew that I could talk shit.
No, not that. Don't worry, not that. But yeah, for people that don't know who you are, you're sleeping under a rock. But let the people know who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I am Tamara Joy. I'm vibing right now in life, basically. But you might recognise me from Married at First Sight Australia season 6.
Boom.
And yeah, I mean, it was a wild ride, and it's been a wild ride ever since.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying every minute of it.
You know when you went on that show, did you think, like you was gonna get to where you are like now? Because
in what sense?
like the publicity. Like, do you know what I mean? Like obviously when I was away filming, so to be fair, I don't really know much about Married at First Sight. I wanted to come and talk to you about it.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? So what was that like? What was doing that whole what was that like?
Well, for me, I guess I actually didn't know what would happen from the show. I was quite oblivious to the whole process.
Yeah.
A lot of people go on to Married at First Sight in Australia. I'll speak on that sort of side. I don't know over here, but reality shows.
Yeah, there's
people have alternative motives, But for me, genuinely, I basically was really gullible to the whole experience. I had no idea what was going to happen, what was going to come from it. I just thought, why not? I'm single. Why not? Maybe I could find a hubby. Maybe not. It's going to be a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, to say the least, it's been pretty wild.
I could imagine like doing an actual show to get married. Like that's mental. That must have been like.
Yeah, but it's me. I mean, I'd do it. If I was in Vegas, I'd probably get married to a guy that I met there. Like, it is what it is.
I heard Vegas is lit. Like Vegas 2022 is pending. Definitely not 2022. Probably like 2024.
2024? That's ages away. That's like too far away. You're joking.
Yeah, but I think long term.
Oh, honey, you got to think in the now.
No,
Vegas is going to be fucking popping.
No, but Vegas, all I see Vegas in all the movies, I just see just bare lights, casino, like splashing money, strip clubs. That's all I see in Vegas. And
well,
I just
all
see
it is.
And I just see my bank statement I just see minuses just all the time. So me, Vegas 2024, I'm making it happen. But no, so what is there a UK version and an Australia version?
Yeah, so there's Australia, New Zealand, UK. I think there's an American version.
What? This one pops off.
Yeah, but I think the UK have only just taken on the Australian and New Zealand sort of vibe of the show. So I'm not exactly sure how it was different, but it was different somehow and it was more boring, I guess.
But
The Australians did it good.
That's like with all the catfish. when they brought catfish to the UK, it was dead.
Was it?
Yeah, so I think I think with certain things, I think you should keep it.
Well, I mean,
is,
apparently, like the UK season, like did really well, being sort of similar to the Aussie one. So I don't whatever.
Know. I might take that opportunity to go and I might get married.
Do you think you could do that?
What, marry some
At first sight? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Talk to me about it. Tell me why.
Nah, because when I done the dating show, if you haven't checked that one, I'll check that on Sky Sports, quick plug. But when I done the dating show, yeah, it was just weird how just like like kind of how staged it was, kind of how like I couldn't really like flow the conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? Because obviously they want to portray something on TV, so they've got their own ideas. So it's like it's a bit for me. But I don't think it must have not been like scripted, like, because you have to marry someone. Like, to make that commitment is crazy. It takes like people years.
I mean, you could definitely say it's not scripted. Like I can 100% say it's not scripted. Premeditated. Yeah, I think the producers definitely have a idea in their head.
Yeah.
When maybe not from the start, but maybe when they meet the couples together, they sort of will make a plan and they'll see how it's going to play out. I'm pretty sure that's how it will work because like, I mean, I can tell you my producer, he was a dick, but like to me, obviously he was a dick because like my husband was cheating on me. So he favored him. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because he was making the great TV.
Yeah.
So therefore he was a dick to me in the sense like stringing me along. I'd be like, no, but like, do you think you really liked it? And I think that you guys are really great together. And I'd be like, oh no.
Oh, so they
do you know what I mean? Like they sort of facilitate and manipulate.
So like Love
their
Island,
directions.
Basically. Like Love Island, basically.
Well, I don't really know how that works, but I'm assuming it's the same for all. You know.
I've heard a couple things in it. I've heard a couple things like it's.
I'm gonna say it's not scripted, but like Married at First Sight is what I'm gonna say. It's not scripted, but it's definitely manipulated. I guess everything I did say was my own words.
Yeah.
But would I have said those if they didn't ask me those specific questions? Probably not.
No, exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And
then they cut things up, right? So they'll like cut what you've said in one specific instant and then like put it into something else. And you're like, hold on a minute, I didn't say that. Yeah.
See,
so that's pretty wild.
That's all crazy. That obviously I've just started kind of doing the TV stuff in it. So it's just like, I can see what you mean in it. So it's like, for me anyway, yeah, I'm just like, if I'm my next TV work that I want to probably do, yeah, I've got to think about it properly in it. Like, I think at this point in time, for me anyway, it's like, I'm not just going to take just any job now. Well, any like kind of like TV roles or anything, like maybe YouTube stuff, maybe just to build myself up a bit.
Yeah,
but like the TV stuff, I don't know. I have to think about it a lot because it is tough.
There are a lot of people out there that will just take every opportunity that comes their way, and then there are people that are, I guess, they think about it more.
Which one are you?
Well, I mean, I definitely think about it a lot more. You know, I've turned a lot of jobs down, not necessarily TV wise, but just in general wise, just purely because they don't align with who I am. But that says a lot because I'm like a pretty carefree out there person. So, I mean, there's not a lot that, you know, I don't really morally, I don't know. It's just hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like products and things like that, I guess it's different. But
yeah, I feel like you've just got to kind of just think about what you're doing now in life, especially just think about what you're doing.
Like who you are, what do you stand for?
Who, me?
But that's what.
Oh yeah. No,
so yeah, like you can tell me that, but I'm just saying, like that's what you've got to know.
Yeah, no. For me anyway, I just want like, but the thing is, for me to say this, like this is, I can't, like, I don't want no problems in my life, innit? But problems will come into my life.
Well, they always
you get
happen.
What I'm saying?
It's life, isn't it?
Yeah, true. So I think I've got to have a carefree mind like tomorrow. To be fair, just carefree mind. Just
go with the flow, babe. You'll be fine.
So then once you've done that, then what happened after? Like, because obviously you've got a big following now on like socials and everything. What 200? Let me try and guess it. 236 in it.
I'm not sure. I think it's like 235.
See, I'm close. Good in my numbers.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, so it changes a lot. You know, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Like it fluctuates a lot.
Do you care about that? So like, if your followers went up or down, is it? I respect it.
The people who unfollow me obviously are unfollowing me because they're not enjoying following me for certain reasons, my content, my life, whatever.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're not the people that I want on my page.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't give
fact.
a fuck.
Yeah. No, it's fact.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, me.
Follow me, don't follow me.
Yeah.
You do you, hun.
The thing is, I ain't really got a big following like that in it, so it's just like I don't really care anyway in it. Like I'm still gonna. I think my whole thing is just like, I think just gotta keep putting stuff out there, and then I'll be alright in it. But yeah, man.
Well, it just depends on what you want and where you want to go.
Yeah.
It just depends, you know, like
Okay.
people's content and the things that they do. I don't know. It just attracts the audience or it doesn't, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So then obviously you done Married at First Sight. Then what happened? What you've been doing after that? Is there like anything big you done? Anything like? She's done a lot. That's why she has to think about it. You got to think.
Well, I've just done a lot of life stuff. I think I've just focused more on my personal growth and development after the show because it took quite a bit of a toll on me.
I can imagine.
I wasn't prepared at all for what was to come.
Yeah.
And it affected me a lot, I'm not going to lie. But more so in the sense that, you know, I don't know, you know, I'd be up at night, like all hours of the night scrolling through my Instagram, listening to what trolls would say. And like, then I'd dive right into their Instagrams and then I'd like see their families and I'd be like, how is this bitch saying this about me when you look like that? You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
and so I would just get right into it. Whereas now if someone says something to me, I'm just like, well, what's your issue? Something's wrong with your life. Like, leave me alone. You know, but at the start, I didn't understand that.
Yeah. I can
So it
imagine.
just took a lot for me to
learn.
learn.
Yeah.
But I did a lot of traveling in between. Actually, I'm still doing a lot of traveling.
London
I
to
haven't.
Hackney to Shoreditch.
I just like
a lot of
haven't
traveling.
settled down since the show. Really.
Yeah.
I would like to, but I just haven't. I'm just having a good time. You know. I'm
Yeah, I
living
think-
my best life.
Yeah, I think that's the main important thing. If you're once you're living your best life, you don't really want it to end. Like you just want it to keep going. Do you get what I'm saying? Like for me anyway, right now I'm loving life in it. Like speak to people like you.
Oh, thanks.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, even like doing this show, like I just love it in it, and obviously being away filming as well. Like I didn't have the opportunity to do that. Like I was suffocated, in a good way.
Well, how long were you filming for?
I was away for like 4 months. 4 months.
Months.
Yeah.
Doing what?
That was hard. I can't really speak about it. Unfortunately, it's difficult. I know.
4 months.
But I'm telling you now, like it'll be 100% worth it. But obviously, I can't speak about
Well,
it.
you'll have to tell me after this.
Maybe. But yeah, it was. I appreciate life so much more now. It's just like you're a perfect example. Just have carefree life. Just do what you want to do, and it's just like don't think about what anyone says, man.
No, like you just need to live your life for you. You know, it is hard. You know, I have a family back in Australia that, you know, are very close to me. I love and cherish. They're like my world, my life, my rocks, my soul, my everything.
Yeah.
And being away from them is really hard. But at the same time, I sort of just think, well, this is my life and I'm living it for me. And it's about fucking time that I have.
Exactly. What has it come? Has that come recently, or has that been like you just from the get go? Like, have you just been like, no, I don't care what anyone says. This is what I
Look,
want
I've
to do.
kind of always had it in me,
But then you.
but it's just a lot extra now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like I've always had it in me to certain degrees, you know, I just be like that, I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up with a twin brother, so
You got a twin brother?
yeah.
I've got a twin as well.
I know.
Yeah. That's mad.
So I grew up with my twin brother and like I just like grew up around boys my whole life. Like I just have like 80 million brothers in my life.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I've never really given a fuck because there's not much that somebody random out there has said to me that these assholes haven't said to me in the past.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
bantering with me or like just
It makes you
giving me
strong,
shit.
innit?
I think it did. It
think
made
it made
me
you strong.
stronger as a person.
Yeah.
At the time, I used to hate it. I remember, I'll tell you this one story. So one of my brother's best mates growing up,
Yeah.
him and I like were in the same class in high school growing up, but him and I always just had this like, we would just butt heads, yeah?
Oh, is it?
Like full just like, it was nasty.
At it. Every
At it. Even in class, we would be at it. And like it got to a point where like I just remember I was like crying in class one day and stormed off. And then after that he was like, oh, I'm really sorry, Tam. But like it just got too much. And now we're like obviously fine. He'd probably be the one person that I'd call and be like, oh my God, I need your help. you know? But like it was tough growing up with a lot of boys around, but it made me who I am. So I thank them for it.
Facts. No, having a twin, is the most special thing. Like I would say that like fully now in it. Like obviously me and my brother, we don't butt heads, but we had one mad argument one day, and I'll tell you this. And this is the first like full argument we ever had in it. So it's like I remember one time now. I think I had an interview at my radio show that I work at. Shout out Compound Radio. And I was doing an interview there in it, but then like time took so long. We wanted to go out because like we didn't have much time before we had to go away in it.
Yeah.
So then cool now, and then so obviously the night got dead now, and I feel bad in it because I think it's my fault. And then so imagine we got on the bus now. We've fallen asleep and everything, and then I think he must have been saying to him, "Oh, I can't believe your interview took so long." And because that's the reason why the night went bad, I was annoyed at myself in it. So I told him, "Bro, stop saying that in it." And then when I told you, 2 seconds later, he says it again, and we absolutely just went off on each other in it, like on the bus, walking home and everything. And then literally, as soon as we got into the house, a minute later, we forgot about it.
Well, how old were you when this happened?
This year.
That's like your first real fight.
Like
that's proper. A great innings, to be fair. Like,
I'm telling you now, like anyone that asks is, anyone asks doing your brother like fight, argue, nope. We argue about football, but that's
yeah. Well, I mean, of course,
you get that, innit?
I mean, that's so. But you guys are like similar vibes, right? You know, me and my brother are like polar opposites. He's a bit more of an introvert, unless he's drinking. I'm obviously an extrovert. Do you know what I mean? Like, we are like polar opposites. But then also, he's like my favorite person to party with.
Yeah. It's mad.
Like he's a vibe.
It's mad. Yeah, it's mad.
But then when it comes to normal everyday life stuff, we're just like don't see eye to eye and how the world works.
So does he do something completely different to what you do?
My brother's an electrician, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a proper completely different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
My brother is like fully married, has a baby, doing that life.
Yeah.
My twin brother is married to my best girlfriend.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. And so, like growing up, we've always like been around like the three of us. Like we've always just had like a vibe.
No, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? And then they got married and I was like left on the outskirts. It's like, well, now you have to fend for yourself.
Did you, let me ask you this question. Yeah? Did you get a bit jealous?
Nah, no. I'm just very happy for them. I'm so happy that they're like so in love. It's
some people would
very beautiful, and it's like, well, why can't I have this?
Shout out to that marriage. They're doing well.
They are doing very well. They went through a lot.
Yeah.
Being like sort of dating since they were like 15, 16. So, they've had a lot of ups and downs, and they're like really strong. I'm so proud of them.
I think that's a good couple. When you get through the like rough stage and everything.
Yeah.
I think that's a good couple.
Yeah.
What is your view on like relationships then? Since we're on the topic.
Well, hold on. You're gonna need to ask like a more specific question than that, because I mean I could go on forever. So.
All right, let's actually this leads on to the topic I was going to talk about. So obviously I've told Tamara asked me what we're going to talk about. I told her, don't worry, we'll just have a chill conversation. I didn't want to tell you this topic because I didn't really think about it.
Okay.
What are like red flags for you? Because I know that's been going. And I've got some examples as well of red flags.
Go on then, like shoot them to me.
Let's get. Okay, I saved it on Instagram because these ones were actually decent as well.
There's so many of those red flag memes going around at the moment. I'm like, that is fucking legit.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. But yes, people, if you don't know what obviously red flags are, they're basically like bad things that like females like, or females or guys that don't want.
Yeah, it's both.
Like that, is it both? Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
true.
both. Come on, babes.
All right, cool. This is actually perfect for the conversation. It says dating / relationships. Red flags.
Okay.
So cool. On. All right. So here's one.
So you spit them out to me and I'll be like, red flag or no.
All right.
All right, go on. We'll play a game.
All right. Well, they're red flags anyway, but
we should make it a drinking game. But there are red flags to the person who made it. What if they're not a red flag to me?
All right. We forget about who made that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
All right.
Spit them.
So cool. But they're already red flags. But this is what you think. Whether you think it's or not.
All right.
Refusing to be social media official. Like, do you
red flag.
Is it actually a red flag?
Mm-hmm.
Why though? Is it because? Why though?
Red flag. Continue.
Okay. All right then. Cool. All right. Canceling dates without rescheduling. I think that's that's definitely a red flag.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Like I
mean, they just could be busy though.
Yeah, but it's like, and without rescheduling though, I think that's where the problem.
Yeah, but in the like, do you mean like rescheduling in the moment, or do you mean like rescheduling ever? Like that question's a little bit like there's grey area.
There is.
You know, there's grey area there because some people generally are busy, or some people are just vibing with life.
No, that's the thing. I get that. I think for me anyway, I get that if you're busy or anything, but at least try to kind of like make an effort to kind of want
communicate what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yep. Red flag. Yep.
Red flag. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We agree with that one. You think that you are an exception.
Wait, explain that. What do you mean?
So I think they mean
What do they mean by that?
I don't know what they mean, so I'm gonna ignore that one. You read it wrong, whoever you read that. Okay.
Yeah, but because that could like mean a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly.
You could interpretate that however. You know what? I'd interpretate that like
And I don't get paid enough to kind of.
No, we're not going to dissect. We're not going to dissect that.
Exactly. All right, cool. Is this the one? Yeah, making excuses for them all the time.
Yeah, it's a red flag.
Red flag.
That's like gaslighting, narcissistic behavior right there. Yep, continue. Well, it is.
I don't get that one. Love bombing? Bombing? What's love bombing?
Wouldn't know.
All right, whoever... All right, put it down in the comment section below. What's love bombing?
Yeah, what is that?
What's love bombing? I don't know.
What is love bombing?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, like you say I love you all the time?
Oh, that's
Maybe?
it.
Like...
That might be it. That is a big red flag.
Like, big red flag.
Big red flag.
But to be fair, I love so quick.
Do you actually?
No, I do.
For me...
I'm a lover. Like...
I've learned not to do that. I feel like love... If you shut like...
I mean, I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to feel it.
No, for me anyway.
I wouldn't love bomb if that's what we're going to call it. If we're on the right path, then that's what it actually means. I would never love bomb someone.
Yeah, I wouldn't be just every day.
Just throwing it out there willy-nilly.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'll do it like in terms of like, I think...
To my girlfriends, I would. I'd be like, oh my God, I love him so much.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that. But to the actual person, no.
No, you don't. Then it's a red flag. I'd be like this. Whoa, bro, chill out.
Okay. Here's the next one. Your friends aren't sure them or won't meet them. All right, if you've written this, yeah, please explain. Like, write it better, because I'm not the smartest kid in the block. So it's just so I'm not gonna understand like the way you write. So you got to
read it to me. Read it to me one more time.
All right, your friends aren't sure of them.
Yeah.
And it says / won't meet them.
Well, it's probably because that person's bitched about this person on numerous occasions. Like, so then why would your friends want to meet them?
True.
So, I mean, it's not necessarily a red flag. It's you creating an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Skip.
That's not a red flag. We'll skip that one. All right. Wants to spend all their time with you. That is a big one.
I'm needy.
Oh, you're actually needy?
Is it a red flag?
For me, it's a red
flag. Am I a red flag?
No, you're not. But personally, me, I don't know. It's a weird one. It depends. But the thing is, though, like with me, like I want to be able to get to a point where I'm doing a lot. Like if I want to work with like brands or whatever, I want to be. I'm gonna be busy.
You're busy. I get it. I get the busy thing. But you're telling me you meet a girl, you vibe with her so hard, you're just like, oh my God, like she is so cool.
Yeah.
And you just want to hang all the time. But then obviously, you know, life gets in the way. But then when she leaves, you're kind of like, oh, I miss her a little bit.
No, yeah, but I think that's the best part. I think like.
But yeah, but that's what it is. Like you want to, doesn't mean you have to, but you still
want to. Don't get me wrong.
Like, with them, right? What do you mean?
Maybe. I think it's a red flag for me anyway. But what? So are you saying it's a green flag then?
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue. I just think it's how you communicate the quality of time.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think it depends on just like the certain people. I think
and the circumstances.
Exactly.
So to me, it's not just like an automatic red flag.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right? So we're going to 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
half not an automatic. Flag. Yeah. All right. We'll agree to disagree on that one then.
That's cool. Here's the next one.
All right. Go
they
on.
are always so busy. That's a red flag for you then.
It is a red flag for me.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Always a red. Always.
But if they're always
straight up red flag, but would I dive straight into that red flag? Yeah, probs.
Okay, fair enough. For me anyway, I don't know. If they're busy all the time.
I'm sorry, but if somebody doesn't want to make time to see you, red flag.
Yeah, no,
they're just not that into you, because if they're into you, they're gonna make the fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. If they're busy, you get that cool, but you've got to kind of like.
There's like, yeah.
Yeah. So they're exactly. So we're on the same page with that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cause you know I'm laughing at this because I saw this one on your when you done the.
Did I
the
post
question.
it?
No.
Questions and answers. Okay, go on.
About crazy exes. All my exes are crazy. That's a red flag.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
So for example, like if that's it. I've only had one ex in it, but I don't really want to. Will I count it? Maybe. I don't know.
But hold on. Like, if you have like sort of dated somebody, slept with them a couple of times, been out on dates, would you consider that an ex or no?
No, unless you make it official.
Cool. I've not had many exes then either.
Oh, so you're going with that. Okay. All right, we'll go with what you said.
I'm just saying,
and we'll
like,
go with what I said.
I'm just saying, like, to me, okay, I wouldn't officially call it an ex, but if I was like chatting shit to somebody, I'd be like, oh, just an ex of mine, because it's just easier to explain that.
So we'd call it a V, but it's a sideways V.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah.
It's like if you're trying to explain a boy to somebody and you've probably been like seeing this boy or like hanging out and sleeping with him for 6 months, but nothing really ever eventuated after that. It's like, how do you explain that to a friend? You're like, oh, just a guy I was fucking, or just say an ex of mine? Do you get what I mean?
That was funny how you said that, you know.
But I'm just saying, like, is that not the truth? Like,
Right.
obviously, of course, you're gonna make it sound a little bit,
Yeah, I feel like
a little bit more chill.
It depends, innit? Like, because there's so like people gotta have better intentions. I think sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
Because there's people I've been speaking to, like, they've said that they've spoken to someone for this long period of time and haven't even asked them, like, oh, they don't know what's going on. Do you get what
It's
I'm
like
saying?
my
So-
ex. Shall we do this? It's my ex that I moved to the UK for.
Ex, cool.
Moved to the UK for, but it wasn't officially my boyfriend, you know?
That
Do you
was-
get what I'm saying?
That was actually the last one as well, to be fair. That was actually the last one. But yeah, no, those red flags were all right. There were some questionable ones, but
I
because
mean, like, those red flags are pretty just like,
they're pretty normal ones, isn't it?
yeah.
What's
I thought you were going to be like, I don't know. I can't
off,
think off the top of my head right now. But like,
off the bat, yeah. Then what's like a red? Sorry, what's like a red flag for you off the bat?
straight off the bat. Always on the phone.
Always
when
on the
they're
phone.
with you. Biggest red flag. But the thing is, yes, snaps the tab. Yeah. But the thing is with that, I date guys who are always constantly on their phone. I'm like this. Oh, who are they talking to? It's like a game in my head. Maybe I'm the red flag.
That's toxic, though.
But do you get what I mean? Like, why am I
toxic,
like that?
though.
I should be like, no, fuck you.
Exactly.
Put your phone down and spend time with me.
Exactly.
But I'm like this. I wonder who he's talking to.
Oh, that's
Do you know what I
toxic.
mean? Like, that's fucked.
No, it's mental still. It's
Maybe I'm
actually
toxic.
bizarre.
Maybe I'm the toxic one. Maybe I'm the reason I'm single.
Okay, here's a red flag for me. When someone boasts about how toxic they are, that's a red flag for me.
What do you mean by that?
So like someone says, yeah, I'm toxic. Like, oh, you can't handle me because I'm toxic. This,
So
that,
like
the other.
somebody say like you're vibing a girl on Instagram, for example,
Yeah.
and she's like posting all these quotes that are like
I'm toxic.
toxic behavior. Yeah, I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
if you're toxic, cool.
Cool.
That's calm.
But keep it to yourself,
But
babe.
exactly, like you don't need to be like sharing all over the place. Like it's not.
It's all those
the thing.
TikToks where they're like, I'm the bad bitch.
Oh yeah,
Like
man.
you ain't nothing. Yeah, that's toxic behavior. I get that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Another one for me is probably someone this is kind of grown on me in it. I get fashion now and I get style in it, and I get why people wear certain things in it. But at the same time, I don't. But like materialistic people, I feel like they care about like names and everything
Like brands, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be able to save up for a house and that.
And you think that's a red flag?
A little bit for me. It's not. It's debatable though. It can. If my money gets longer next year, then maybe that red flag gets.
Yeah, no, I
disregarded,
agree.
innit?
I
But-
do agree. There are people
you know what
out
I mean,
there that
innit?
will spend their last dime on, say, like a new Prada or Gucci bag.
Exactly.
But really, they can't even afford to pay their rent. Yeah, then that is a red flag. But the thing is, people don't actually know if they do have the money in the bank or they don't.
True. There's a lot of guys out there that are spending money on designer and that, and just not even deodorant.
A lot of girls too.
True, it's true.
There is a lot.
yeah.
I like personally don't really care about brands. Do I enjoy them? Yes. Do I care about them? No.
Yeah.
You know?
If they're paying me, then
I
we care
mean,
about it.
then it's a different story.
We care
isn't
about
it?
it. We care about it. So like with you then, yeah, is it a case of like how many red flags can someone have where you're like, yeah, I can't do this anymore?
I'm probably the wrong person to ask this question.
Why? Because you ignore it.
Yeah.
That's toxic.
I see a red flag and I'm like, carnival.
Oh, so you're carnival.
Do you know all the flags? It's like a carnival. It's fun. Have you not seen that one? I thought we were doing the Instagram memes.
No, we weren't doing Instagram memes. We were just doing the whole
red flag things. Yeah, but that's what it was. That's the one on Instagram as well.
I couldn't
It's
find
like
those ones.
I see all the red flags and I dive head first thinking it's like a carnival.
Oh no, but I've seen some of them. They put like when they're a carnival and it's red flag, red flag, red flag. Then it's like the moon. Then it's like the moon emoji.
Look, I don't really know.
Sorry.
Champagne's going down well for you, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Well, we haven't even had a cheers.
money's longer now. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, no, for me, I don't know.
I
feel
think
like if
red
someone-
flags is a funny and touchy subject for a lot of
Yeah.
people because
They can change.
we
though.
do see a lot of red flags. Like, obviously, we all see them, but we choose whether we want to ignore them or not. And that's facts. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I see so many red flags in so many people, but I still choose to ignore them because I try to see the best in somebody rather than their worst.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably one of my biggest faults is that I tend to believe that everybody is better than they actually really are.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, no, for me, I don't know. I feel like I like to give people like a chance to kind of like
The
change
benefit
or
of the
whatever.
doubt.
Yeah, like, but especially now for me, anyway, I feel like before I would have been like, no, I can't talk to this person or whatever. But now I'm like, you know what? Like, if you could change, you can change, innit? But there are some
People can change.
Yeah, no, facts. People can change, innit?
Yeah.
And that one person can change someone. Do you get what I mean?
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything happens. People come in and out of your life for a reason. It might make you realize something. It might not. It might hurt at the moment. You know, I don't know. I just think there's a path laid out for everybody and it all happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Some people get a shit end of the stick and some people get it better. It just is what it is.
It's all about learning. I feel like if you've just broken up with someone or anything, it's just not like it's literally just what's that hurdle? That's it. It's just like another hurdle, and you just got to just get over that hurdle, and then you just go again.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, don't be one of those athletes that just drop.
And just like give up.
Yeah, be the
Yeah,
one
like
that
don't
gets
give up.
and keeps
But there are
going.
nice people out there, yeah? Like don't give
Oh,
up
yeah,
on
they
love,
are.
all
They
right?
are.
That's what we're trying to say.
There are nice people out there, but there are a lot of people out there that really like the red flags are kind of like evident, and just that some people like really care about.
Yeah,
them.
but obviously those people that have all those red flags that are really like prominent, whatever, like in your face, like they're not ready for anything more than just what they're doing.
Yeah, do you
And
know-
they're not the type of people that you want to get involved with. And if you choose to get involved with that person, well, I'm sorry, it's your own fault. Like I could sit here and complain about my ex and my family back in Australia, but it was my choice. It's my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah.
I made that decision.
Yeah, no, it's true. Fair
Do you know
enough.
what I
hear you.
mean?
I hear you. But yeah, man, people, man, it's just watch out. But people can change. That's the whole moral of the
Yeah,
story.
people can change.
People can change.
Well, you want to hope people can change.
Oh yeah.
I like to believe the best, so I hope that they can, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Life goes on.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I wanted to ask as well, yeah, is this whole like, it's not really been a topic that's been going out there, really. Like, this is one kind of what do you rather like? And this is something I've kind of like learned as well, like clubbing or like house parties. Like, have you been to like much house parties? Have you been to like much clubs or whatever?
Yeah.
What's
So what's my vibe?
what's your vibe? Let the people know what's your vibe. Your future husband, what's your vibe?
How much time do you have? No, I
A lot of
mean,
time. Don't worry.
look, I love a dance. I love to boogie. I love to get down. It's like, of course. But I also love a good house party too.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a 50-50. I like both. I mean, I'm always probably like let's have some drinks with the girls beforehand. Then let's go out to a bar. Maybe we'll go to a club. Then we can go to a house party after. Yeah, vibes.
A good night out. I'm telling
Like,
you. A good. That's a
When
good
I'm going
night
out, I'm going out.
Yeah.
Is that right?
When you're going out, you're going out.
Out.
I ain't seen that in like the London kind of like dictionary before, but we'll use it. How about that? We'll
Cool.
use it. If you're going out, you go out.
Out. Yeah.
I hear
I'm
it.
just trying to bring in the
So have you
English
been like,
slang.
I spoke about this with my previous guest Nadia. If you want to check that out, make sure you check that on Spotify and YouTube as well. But so since Freedom Day, like, and it's been out for what? We've had Freedom Day since June, July, August, September, October,
June.
November. We're nearly in November. 5 months since. Have you just took the opportunity to just go out and just go out? Or have you been like
I'm a
less?
bit, like, I don't really know how to answer that if I'm honest. Like, yeah, I go out. When I go out, I like to go out. But I also am the type of person that I'll go out. And then it'll be like, I don't know, 12 o'clock. I'll be like, I'm so ready for bed. And I just like phantom and go home.
Yeah.
It just really depends on my mood, the people that I'm with, what vibes are going on.
Yeah.
Like that night at the boxing, for example, that was not supposed to be how it was. I was so hungover. And then I had the girls roll on up to my house, pick me up in the chauffeur that we had. And there was champagne flowing. And I was like, right, it's one of these ones. And we get to the boxing, next minute, just like... free alcohol, and I'm just white girl wasted.
So that's, you know, that's the
like actual was white girl wasted.
Tamara was on a vibe that night.
I was vibing
Just
so
on a vibe that
hard, and it was like one of the best nights of my life. I had such a good time.
I hear it.
And I literally went there knowing nobody.
It's mad, isn't it? That's like me.
I knew no one.
I knew no one.
I had the best time. It was such a vibe.
Yeah, I feel,
The afters, I don't even know where that was, but across the road.
Like Hilton, innit?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, that was...
people, like the collective of people that we had there was just a vibe.
It was good, innit?
Yeah.
Shout out to Joseph, innit? Like,
Yeah.
he done his thing, innit?
He did a great job.
I couldn't believe what I was doing. Like, honestly, like, generally, like, even till this day, like, I speak to Joe, but I'm like, I can't believe I was there. Like, I genuinely can't. Like,
it was so fun. Well, we wouldn't be here right now if he wasn't.
Exactly. That's good now. That's good. That's good.
Thanks, Joe.
But yeah, man, I feel like just make the vibe in it. That's as long as you're happy, then you're happy.
Yeah, I just feel like wherever you go, like if you're in a good energy, good spirits, you can just create your own vibe.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I try to do wherever I go.
Yeah, no.
Depending on my mood, obviously. Sometimes I could be grumpy.
Yeah. A lot of people, for me anyway, I like to go out. Sorry, it's the.
I know it's the champagne. It's a vibe.
It's different. My lungs aren't really like properly used to it, so I'm getting used to it now. But
it's cute for you, hun. It's cute for you.
It's a learning curve. I've learned a lot this year, man. I've learned a lot.
Literally, when Jamie messaged me to do this, he was like, "Are we gonna have wine?" I'm like, "Absolutely, we're having."
Do you know what it is? I knew Tamara was a wine person, so it's only right. It's only right.
Oh, cheers.
But yeah, no, a lot of people, I know, but like even most of my friends as well, like my friends say a lot. We like a boogie and cut. That's what we say.
Yeah. I like to go out. I like to get let loose, have a bit of a dance, and then I'm like, now I'm going. See ya.
Let's go. Like
bed's calling my name, man. I'm taking my shoes off. Wait, Wait, what do you call it? I say Macca's. You say something else. Mackies.
Oh, McDonald's.
Yeah. So it's like I cut. Was that what you say?
No. So like
Leave?
a boogie, is like a dance. And
dance.
And then cut is we go.
Go home. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll like boogie, and then I'll go and get like Macca's, and then I'll go home.
What's this obsession with McDonald's on a? Because for me anyway, like there's a chicken shop called Morley's, in it, or like favorites, like we.
Well, to be fair, I need to know this because McDonald's in the UK is shit.
Like,
Just FYI.
Oh, what is it? The Australian one turn up.
Putrid.
What,
Australia is so much better.
What's different about it though?
I can't even explain. Like the chips are different, the flavors are different, the buns are different. It's just, to be fair, all takeaway here is shit.
All right, okay, cool. We can touch on this as well. I know people are sitting there thinking, "Where's Tamara from? She's from Australia."
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm from Australia.
From Australia.
And the food in Australia is so much better than here.
It's bigger though, isn't it? It's mass. Is what is it? Was that America?
Well, it is bigger, yeah, but there's a lot less people. Like it's like big in land, but smaller in population. Is that what you want to say?
Big in land. I'm not smart. See, I've got.
So smaller in population. So big in land, yeah, like bigger, as in there's more space, but there's less people. And there is in London alone, I think. I think London alone has more people than Australia combined.
So say that quote
Something
again.
like that.
So say that quote again. Big.
I can't remember what I said.
Big with less people. Wait.
Big in land.
Big in land.
No. Yeah, big in land.
Big in land.
What did I say? I don't know.
Big in land. Small population.
Woo! That was another bottle. Big in land.
Small.
In population.
Small population. Big in land.
So population means like people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my household.
Is the actual.
I've got a big. Yes, please. I've got a big. Big
Shout out to Brittany
big
for topping up the champagne.
Oh yeah, big up Brittany as well. She's doing that.
She's doing a job.
Told you. I've got. Money's long now. Episode 2. We're here. I'm joking. I'm always gonna say that. But
good.
No, I've got a massive family, and like I can imagine like.
So do you have other siblings?
yeah, so I've obviously got my twin brother. And then obviously I've got two. I've got
Yeah, right. You
four.
even have to count it like with your fingers.
Yeah,
it's a lot. So you
I've
have a
got
lot.
I've got 2 other sisters and then 2 other brothers as well. 3 other brothers, including Jerome as well.
Yeah, right. Wow.
But I've got like 13,
So it's big.
Yeah, but I've got like 13 nieces and nephews.
What?
It's mental.
I have one and she's like 2 months old at the moment. And I'm really sad that I can't see her in Australia. But you have 13?
13.
That's wild.
I've been an uncle since I was 8 years old.
Oh, I love that though.
I'm tired of it.
Big families is good. Families is good. Family is good. Family's
it is.
everything.
Family
Like
is
who else
key,
is going to
man.
be there for you even when you're being a brat? Like your family, obviously, you know?
Do you know how upset I was? I was on my WhatsApp and then
my
I was
Did
on,
you see it?
What? You spilled it? No.
Yeah.
But I was on WhatsApp and then obviously my sisters and that were going out today and everything. Like I got hurt because I was like, I'm not there. Like I was actually hurt.
Because you were missing out.
Yeah, man, I was upset. But I had football in it, but like I was upset.
Yeah.
But it's like, like I do like.
That's so sweet.
I appreciate my family a lot more now. Definitely. I've had to take care of my dad for a long period of time now, and then people who know me know I've had to do that, and I've had to take I've had to not do things kind of just to make sure he's okay in it. So
of course.
Yeah. So yeah, man, family's key, man. If you've got family there, man, just make it. Just live every moment of it.
100%. It's so wild. Like I miss my family so much every day. You have no idea. But the thing is, I'm really content being away at the same time. So it's really hard to navigate those emotions.
No, facts.
But family is everything. You do have to keep them close.
I think the best thing about family as well is like they'll support you in whatever you do. But the thing is for me,
I mean, they try. They don't necessarily agree with everything you do, but they try to support you no matter what.
Do you know how it was so hard? Like, because obviously I do the film and stuff and everything. It was so hard. Like every day I told my dad like I'm gonna go film something. I told my mum like I'll just call it stupidness.
Yeah.
But it's just like
my dad still doesn't understand.
Yeah, my dad,
He
dad.
has no idea.
So it's just like it's always difficult, innit? I spoke to Joseph about this bear as well. It's just like especially being from like African American as well. Like it's hard, innit? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes because we don't have much people that are just like that do this kind of stuff in it. And then when we do see someone that does this stuff, it's crazy. So I can imagine like must be for other cultures as well. It's
Of
just
course.
like they've like the older generation have an idea of how life should be, but the younger generation now
More accepting and understanding.
exactly. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
my
So
dad
it's
has
like,
no
yeah.
idea. He still doesn't understand. And he still is like just eye rolls, you know, like I'm like this, I'm gonna pack up and leave and move to the UK in like a week. And my dad will be like, what? How? Like the eyes are rolling in the back of his head and he's like just doesn't understand.
If you drop that to me, I'll be like, what?
I mean, look,
But
look, that was probably like a really bad explanation. But like that's the thing is with my dad and my family, they should understand this because this is just how I am.
Yeah.
I'll literally decide right then and there in that moment, this is what I want, I'm going to do it. And then they'll be like this, what do you mean? Next minute I'm like on a 24-hour flight to the UK.
That is bizarre. 24-hour flight.
Well, you do have a stopover, but like, yeah, it's a 24-hour journey.
Jennifer, okay. 24-hour journey.
Yeah.
That must have been mental having to actually just fully make that commitment.
I mean, it was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah, I don't know. During the pandemic, for example, Melbourne in Australia had like one of the worst lockdowns. They literally only had Freedom Day on this Friday, just gone. So
What?
yay to Melbourne. And
Big up Melbourne.
yeah, like good on them. They had like the longest lockdown in the whole wide world, like the whole world. But I was living in Melbourne with my dad at the time when COVID kicked off. And, you know, all my family and like best friends are all in Melbourne. And I just made the decision. I was like, you know what, Queensland up north in Australia, on the Gold Coast, on the beach, it's sunny. I was like, they're all living their best life. I was just like, I'm going. I literally told my dad on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Applied for everything, did everything over the weekend, packed up, and I left on that Monday.
What, to come to the UK?
No, this was to go to Queensland.
Okay.
And I did that. And I stayed in Queensland for something like 10 months. Packed up my life in Queensland when I decided I was coming over here to the UK. Went back to my dad's, dropped everything off, flew straight to the UK without telling anybody. I just did it like that.
I think that is the best way to be in life. Just if you're gonna do something, just do it.
Yeah, I just made a decision, booked a flight, and I did it.
That's crazy. Wow.
And here I am.
And here's
Thriving.
I'm the best show in the UK right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's when I felt I was like, it's crazy. It's crazy how like you've done that and everything. Big respects, because a lot of people would actually find that so hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of people who will message me and be like, you know, it's so courageous.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I'm like, it's not really. It's just what I wanted, so I just made it happen.
Yeah, fair play, man.
It's not courageous to me. Like, if I want something, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'll do whatever I can to make it happen.
What's that? So that's not what you put. The opposite is impulsive. What's the opposite to impulsive then? Is it like assertive? Like you're assertive in your decision. We'll go with that one.
Yeah, I am impulsive though.
You're actually impulsive?
Yeah, I am.
I'm not impulsive.
I am definitely impulsive, but I am also very assertive in my decision-making process as well.
What if I'm saying that right? I say a lot of words and I don't say it right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we'll go. We'll work something out.
Brittany, do you want to chime in on that one? Are we saying it right?
What?
Impulsive, like if
Impulsive?
impulsive.
I'm impulsive. Spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
Thanks,
That's
babe.
it. Thank you. We need smart people in this world.
We got smart people in the room.
Yeah, I mean.
Smart motherfuckers up in this bitch.
Oh.
You don't even know.
Okay. But yeah, that's spontaneous. That's it.
Spontaneous. Yeah.
So are you spontaneous? Are you more spontaneous or impulsive?
Well, I think that like there's an element of both. If I'm honest, impulsive, like it's just like I might not think things through and I just do it on a whim. Yeah, so I am impulsive. Yes, but the reason why I am impulsive is because it's what I wanted in that moment, and in that moment, if that's what I wanted, I'm gonna do it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's almost like somebody says to you, know, as we were talking about the Instagram, like red flag memes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's this one that goes around, it says something like, you know, I don't drunk text because it's actually what I wanted to say in the moment or something like that. Like that's me. If I'm going to drunk text you, it's actually what I really want to say. So I'm like, I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was so drunk. No, I meant it.
Yeah.
I meant it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like feelings come up more when you're drunk.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, facts. Yeah, that's so
fact.
true. But the thing is, like, when that happens, then people then backtrack and be like, I'm drunk. It's an excuse.
No, man. If you
not
said
an
it, you said
excuse.
it.
It's how you feel. You say it is what it is. Like that's how you say it. But that's how I am. I said what I said.
Yeah. The thing is, I remember when I unfollowed my ex off Instagram. Yeah. I did it for Snapchat and then unfollowed on Instagram as well. And then I was just like, I didn't regret it. Like in the morning, I was like, all right, I've done it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it is what it is, isn't it? And then obviously,
it's done. Snips.
Me-
See you, bitch. Bye.
Me being an idiot as well, following her back, and then
Again.
Yeah, and then that's poor from me, by the way, innit? And I'll fully admit that.
Nah, to be fair, I've done it a few times. Not gonna lie about it.
Have you actually?
Of course I have.
All right, cool. I've done. It's calm now.
Yeah.
If tomorrow's done it, then it's cool. But
I am not the best person to like take a relationship advice from.
But then and
I've
then
literally come to the other side of the world for a boy. Come on.
wait. Okay. So then she messaged me back saying, "Oh, why did you follow me back?" And all I just said was, you know what it is that I didn't want to then say something that I would regret. So that's why I'm following her. And I stuck decision. I will still do that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like.
Well, I mean, you did it. You wanted to do it.
Exactly.
You wanted to unfollow and then you wanted to follow. Like, it is what it is, no?
Be happy to drunk text people.
Yeah,
be happy to drunk text.
Just be happy in general.
So another thing I wanted to ask you as well, yeah, and this is I've never met anyone like with obviously followings as much as you have and everything. What's it actually like?
It's
like
not
having
that great, to be fair.
Well, it's not, but it's still a lot. Because to the normal average person, like it's still quite a lot in it. Like a lot of people have Instagrams. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah. So what's it like having like so many people watching you? Because it's just like you have like your own style, like you have your own way you live your life and everything. So you're quite like visible to like the world, innit?
Yeah.
Like, people will recognize you.
Yeah.
For what you do. So what's it like? Like, is it mad like walking up in the street and everything, and someone actually looks at you and be like, "Wow, that's Tamara." Like, is it actually like mad or like what is it like in it? Like, that's what I want to.
I mean, I'm pretty used to it now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't happen as often anymore. But when I first came off the back of the show, it happened a lot. Like, I generally didn't really want to be on the streets in Melbourne. But it wasn't that I didn't want to be. I am more than happy to speak to anybody and everybody whenever. I am a very friendly person.
Clocked.
But it's whenever I was out in Melbourne with like my group of friends, and people would come up and just like be obnoxious to the fact that I was actually out with my friends, or, you know, not in a environment where it was appropriate necessarily for them to come up and be like, oh my God, you know, like, can I talk to you, and like take you away from the moment that you're in? That's where it would get annoying, because my friends would get annoyed. Not that I would get annoyed, because it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it would bother them.
Yeah.
Is the fact that it would interrupt our like night or what was happening.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Yeah, no, I hear you.
I like literally came off the show, hung out in Melbourne for about a month, and then like I went to Bali and was in Bali for a few months just because I wanted to just like get away and like recharge. But everybody in Bali is like from Australia, isn't it? So,
Oh, yeah. Bali, big Bali. That must have been nice. Bali must be nice.
yeah, Bali's like my second home. It's so good.
Bali must be good.
It is good.
Where is Bali?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Learned something new today. But yeah, no, I remember I done the dating show, innit? And then me and John were in Central London. And then we had someone recognize us. Like, we were pumped. Like, we were absolutely pumped. We were like, what? Someone actually recognizes us. So it's just mad to think that, like, obviously, like, I know obviously it's not that, like you said, it's not that much, but it's still like a good, like, 200 something thousand followers is crazy. Like, that's mental to think of that.
It's
so, you know,
okay.
when it, humble. But it's just but like, for me anyway, it's just mad to kind of see and everything. And it's just like, nah, you've got like...
I mean, like, the thing is, you know, people will follow you because you come off the back of the show and they want to see what your life is about.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this new show, you'll understand it more when this comes about.
Yeah.
But people will follow you and then unfollow you because they're like, you know what?
Bored.
Yeah. Or they're like, she doesn't live a life that I agree with. So they're just like, I don't want to watch. I actually had a lot of people DM me when I left Australia in the middle of the pandemic and came over here to the UK.
Yeah.
Being like, how dare you traitor.
Oh.
What? Like what?
What?
Like what? Do you know what I mean? Like, how am I a
Yeah.
traitor? I'm sorry, but just because you have a husband and 5 freaking kids at home and you can't pick up and leave the pandemic, that's not my problem.
Wow. That's true.
But it's true.
It's true. It's
You know,
true.
like, and I had so many people unfollow me. They like DM me and be like, I used to love you. I used to think you were so real. And then they'd be like, and now I just think you're a traitor.
What?
I'm just like, bye.
Yeah, no, yeah.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.
That's
Actual.
mad to think.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
crazy.
actually wild to think that you can affect somebody's life like that. You know, I don't think of myself in that way as having that sort of an effect on people. But you kind of forget that there are people out there like myself. I still follow, you know, celebs.
Yeah.
And I look at their life and I'm just like, oh, bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like living her best life, love her. But then I also forget that I'm also doing the same thing. And there are people that are like, fuck her.
Yeah. Word.
Do you know what I mean?
Word. A lot of people just have a title. I think
Wow.
it's just a title, innit?
It is. Yeah.
It's just a title.
It
innit?
is. It means nothing, really.
So what's next for Tamara Joy? Tamara Joy. What's next for Tamara Joy?
No, so I'll tell you a funny story. My actual last name isn't Tamara Joy, but everybody thinks that because the show gave me that sort of stage name, as you will.
Because you're joyful, or
No, so my middle name is Tamara Joy, but my Instagram was just Tamara Joy. Like that, my Instagram was my Instagram now, right?
Yeah.
And when I went on the show, like obviously they just like, my name was Tamara because that's what my name is. But then all the articles or all the things that people would talk about me, it would always refer to me as Tamara Joy, not my actual last name.
oh, okay,
So I just ran with it.
just run with it.
I ran with it.
So you got to run with it, yeah. Just
And
run
everybody
with
was like, oh my God, I didn't even know that Joy wasn't your last name. And I'm like,
it. That's why they
you
call
know
me.
what I mean? Like it's like stage name almost.
Yeah, no, they call me Jamie King in it, but my real name is actually Jamie. No, they don't actually.
Yeah, you're not going to do that, no, me either. And the reason I did that is because I don't want anyone to find my Facebook.
You still use Facebook?
Well, for my family and my friends back home.
Yeah, I feel like Facebook. That's more the Facebook vibe nowadays.
And if you found my Facebook, let me tell you, there would be some pictures nobody would want to see.
Oh really? Don't go on Facebook.
Well, they won't find me.
Ah, that's smart, you know. That's actually smart. No, do you know what it is with my Facebook? Yeah, I used to look so young. I look back. I was young. Don't get me wrong, but I looked like a baby at like 16. Like I remember at 18, like I was still getting asked the ID, like, and obviously 18, but like I still look. I think I was like, yeah, I could see why I was getting asked for ID.
I still get asked for ID.
Yeah, actually.
I do, yeah.
Respect it. Come on,
Yeah. Do you know what? I like to brag about it because I fucking shouldn't be asked for ID.
yeah, you should.
I definitely shouldn't with my
shouldn't
age,
be asked,
but like I do. So you know what? When someone says something about it, I'm like, yeah, I still get asked for ID.
Yeah, no, I feel like just you might as well take the opportunity while you're.
Yeah.
Good pour, by the way.
I was not a good pour.
Great pour.
It was huge, friend.
I'm new to this lifestyle.
So that's how it should look, but at the top.
Yeah, but he has to
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't helping you out. Yeah, that is better a little bit.
You see that?
Yeah, the little twist. I loved that.
You see that in those clubs, innit? Like those like popping clubs, like the bottle girl.
Popping,
Those popping clubs, like those.
the bottle girl.
What's those popping clubs like?
Nightclubs.
Yeah, nightclubs like Nubu's, like I don't know.
Now that
was a good pour.
That was good. That was good one. Yeah. There you
So
go.
obviously, what's next? Like for you?
Well, for me right now, I'm literally just trying to figure out my next move. Because I came over here with a plan in place. You know,
Yeah.
I came over for a guy. It didn't work out, but I came over for a guy, and we were going to go back to Australia.
Yeah.
But it turns out that obviously didn't work out for me. I kind of was stuck here for a minute, just pure to the COVID bullshit.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it over here.
Yeah.
Do I miss Australia? Yeah, but not as much as I thought I would. So I'm like, now I'm just really trying to find my feet and figure out where I want to be.
Got you. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that move down from London, move down from London, from like a different country or whatever, I feel like they enjoy it a lot more than the regular person that lives in London. Like, don't get me wrong, I love London, innit? Like, because it's made me who I am. Do you get what I'm saying? But I want to move out the ends, man. Ends is area, by the way, like ends.
Yeah, I've picked up on that.
Have you actually?
Yeah. My housemate, she's like, yeah, you're in the ends. I'm like, okay, so that's like your area? Like what?
Yeah, the ends, innit?
Yeah.
So
I feel like we're in the ends here. Like what? Like where are we?
Wait. Yeah, so in Hackney, yeah. So it's the ends.
It's the ends, yeah.
It's the
Okay,
ends.
good.
But yeah, no, I want to move out the ends, innit? Like definitely 100%. But I don't know where. But at the moment, loving London because I don't really have to focus on, like, for example, like driving. Like a lot of opportunities come up in London and everything. So it's just
Of course.
So it's like I might as well stay. I don't mind getting on the train. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't do public transport.
Nah, man, I can't.
But for me anyway, I will try to make my transport as cheap as possible.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I have become very accustomed to public transport here in London.
Oh, have you?
Yes, because in Australia, you wouldn't catch me dead on a bus or a train. Like, you wouldn't.
Can you drive?
Yeah.
Is it? We've been excursion.
And we drive on the same side of the road.
Oh, in Australia, you drive on the right-hand side? Okay. Yeah, because different countries do the left-hand side. But most countries do the left-hand side. I remember my driving instructor.
Like the States are on the left-hand side, aren't they?
No, States is left.
Yeah, but that's what I just said.
Yeah, States is left-hand side of the drive. Yeah, left. It is, isn't it? Brittany, it is, isn't it?
Are you talking about the seat in the car?
No, like the driver.
So
Drives on the left.
By the way, Tamara's friend Brittany's here. By the way,
yeah,
everyone.
sorry.
We
I'm
should have mentioned
talking
that.
about the driving style. So like I would say we drive right hand side because it's the right on the wheel, not on the road.
In the wheel, the front of a car, your seat is on the left. So you passengers sit on my right.
Yeah.
But when you're on the road, we're driving on the right going this way.
Yeah, so that's how you would say it. So
Right.
Australia and the UK drive on the right hand side,
Yeah.
and say like the States a left hand drive.
So the wheel is on the right-hand side. So in Australia, the wheel's on the right-hand side, yeah? And in the States, it's on the left-hand side.
I feel like I haven't been in
Isn't
Australia
it?
for a very long
States,
time.
it's on the
You
left.
guys are
States on the
confusing
Yeah.
me.
The wheel's on
It
the
is
left.
on the right hand side, yeah.
Just drive on the right side.
I get
of the
into my
road.
car on the right hand side, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So Australia's the same then.
This is how I sit.
Yeah, Australia's the same then. Australia's the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember my driving instructor said.
Wow, that took a lot longer than we
It did
expected.
So yeah, my driving instructor said that the English is weird because we drive on the left hand side, but everyone else drives on we drive on the right hand side, but
Yeah.
everyone else drives on the left hand side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But Australia is the same as you guys.
Australia's the same, yeah. Okay, cool. Australia, but yeah, you just have an accent, like, but is there a language involved, or is just like help my geography out a bit, please?
No. I mean, there's a lot of languages in Australia. It's very multicultural.
Okay, yeah.
But
That's what you love to see?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, you know, Australia, apart from the Aboriginals, obviously, which, you know, there's a whole thing about. I'm not going to get into it, but I guess, you know, the Westerners, I guess you would call it,
Yeah.
originated from people from the UK, I guess. Something like that. We're all convicts, apparently.
If Tamara's wrong, put it in the description below.
Yeah,
Comments.
I mean,
put in the comments, sorry, not description.
in history school, I never really learned about Australian history. It was always like,
school-
you know, the Egyptians or some
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah. The school
Like,
wasn't for me.
I mean, that's not bullshit. Wait, hold on. Let me take that back. But we probably should have learned about our own country. Do you know?
Oh yeah. We a lot more, but I feel like in school you focus a lot more on like different kinds of places in the world. You don't really you maybe do like a 2 hour, 1 hour.
Yeah, it might be like
lesson
a
on
one session.
yeah,
or
just-
like touch base.
But then you focus on everywhere else. Like I don't know much about Heavenly Eight.
I literally learned in high school, like, I'm so sorry. I literally learned in high school about like a famous like convict in Australia called Ned Kelly.
Okay.
And it's just like, well, why are you teaching us that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's many things in our history that we could have learned.
Facts.
But you're actually going to teach us about Ned Kelly. And if you guys don't know who Ned Kelly is, Google that shit.
Who is Ned Kelly? I don't know Ned Kelly.
Like,
Ned
I'm
Kelly is.
trying to turn my phone on silent.
No, yeah.
Second.
But yeah,
He's like a famous like convict, basically, like a robber back in the days. Pretty much. Like we have like proper like places that you can go and visit in Melbourne, like where you can go and like see.
oh, he's Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what we learned about our history is like some like famous robber.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we learn that when there were so many other things we could have learned about? Like we could have learned about the actual land that we came from.
I've said it before, innit? Schools don't help out with anything.
No, man.
They don't. They actually don't. They don't teach me to do stuff like this. I had to teach myself.
This is true.
Self-learning. Jamie Limited.
It's a new business venture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Just
But-
like throwing it out there just in case, you know, like floating it out there.
So if it happens, you heard it here on the Jamie Show. But yes, people, we're gonna probably wrap it up there.
Yay. I'm ready to get drunk. No, I'm joking. It's been good. I'm joking.
But honestly, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Tamara.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Brittany,
having
as well.
me.
Brittany's
Thanks
here.
to Brittany. Woohoo!
Thank you. But yes, people, make sure you check out. This will be out on Spotify and your YouTube channel as well. Can't even speak right now. The Prosecco. But yeah, no, make sure you check that out. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you turn on the notification bell. So you're notified when this uploads as well. I'm trying to get out there, so make sure you support your boy. Make sure you check out Tamara's stuff. Description will be in stuff will be in the description below as well.
Yeah.
And yes, if you want to find out when this comes out, follow my Instagram, jamie.richards23. We'll be over and out, guys. Peace.